In reality, it actually goes back to two players.
Ooh.
Russell, James Harden.
Yeah.
Because on the net side, you do have James, right? When he's great, he is great. There's some times in the last 3-4 minutes where you're like, what is going on?
But the difference is, and what I like about the way the Nets have set it up, he got 2 straight killers to his left and right.
Like, even in the, what's the name? He'd throw 4 turnovers in like 30-something seconds. You'd be like, who do you look? James Harden.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I said. That right there will cost series. Just like he's trying to do a bounce pass or up 10, or he's going to shoot a step back 3 because he wants a heat check. The Lakers not going to do that. So that's his problem. Now on the Lakers' problem is Westbrook not knowing who's going to take that big shot.
Well, but the thing about Westbrook, which we saw the way the Houston Rockets guarded, the Lakers guarded the Rockets. They just double-teamed James every time.
Yeah.
They made him pass it to James. They didn't leave the corner with Eric Gordon, right? Or they made him pass it on to Russell. Now, Russell has a decision. Now, you can make down some threes. He can knock down threes. Like, Russell is a gamer. Like, first ballot Hall of Famer, whatever.
Easy.
But is that the shot? Like, when you're talking about winning championships, like, that shot right there, when Bron's at the top of the key, they send a double team, they throw it to him, they don't leave the corner, Russ is open for a 3. If Russ goes 2 for 9, they're going to lose that game. If Russ goes 2 for 5 and the rest of them, he's driving under control in the paint, maybe kicking, maybe floating, maybe getting to the free throw line, then they win that game. The problem is we've seen too many of the 2 for 9s from Russ. And it's like, he's like your asshole self. He's such a great talent and so competitive. All he wants to prove to people is that I can do it and I don't care what you think. But I'm like, dog, like, you guys, we should have been playing y'all in 2016. We should not have been playing the Golden State Warriors. They were now Clay had a great game 6, this and all this stuff, but it's like, dog, like, y'all let that shit go. We 100% thought that you guys were the better team, the more rested team. You had a 3-1 lead. You had to beat them one time. And it wasn't all Russ's fault. I'm not blaming it on Russ, but there was just too many times where it was turnovers or like mistakes that you're like, dude, you guys are too great to let this slip through your fingers. And you know, ever since then, they just haven't really recovered. Like when you look at the teams that he's been on.
Well, most of the teams he's been on been trash anyway.
I'm not going to disrespect Russ. No,
I'm just saying some of the teams he's been on has actually been trash.
The last thing I'll say is this, man.
Come on, that Houston team. That Houston team. You got 4 guys under 6'5".
But that was dumb.
I'm just saying, come on, that was.